I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We welcome Sharkie to the show. Hi.
Hey, hello.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Sharkie Melon VT, a version of the Sharkie Mellington. I'm a watermelon shark VTuber. Yeah, yeah,
Well, thanks for coming on. I do appreciate it. What?
yeah.
When
Thank
did
you
you
for
get?
having me.
Yeah, excellent. When did you get started?
Like I officially started VTubing. I want to say late October. I
Mm-hmm.
could be wrong though. It could be later or earlier, but like October of last year.
And so, what brought you to it?
Um, when I was in like my freshman year of high school, I was really into Niji Sanji and like those big corporate VTubers,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I was just like, oh wow, maybe someday I should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like yeah, and like I just liked how just felt so engaging and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You were already a gamer by then.
Yeah, I was like interested in content creation originally like as like a YouTuber,
Mm-hmm.
but then like I was like, oh, a thing where I don't have to show my face and I get to be a cute anime person? Hell yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
all for that. That's so it was a pretty easy choice for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it an easy choice once you turned the microphone on though?
Not really, 'cause like originally I was kind of apprehensive about it 'cause like I'm not really confident in like my voice 'cause like I feel like I sound like a 5-year-old sometimes and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if people are gonna think that like I'm like my voice is too loud or like I'm too annoying and stuff." So like it was kind of like a rough start being just like, "Oh, how am I gonna like verbally like express myself while streaming and stuff? Because I
Mm.
didn't have a model originally. I was a PNG tuber, so it was just like I had to like mostly rely on my voice and yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn something about your voice while you were doing it that you really could pull that character off?
I think I just learned to like accept it, I guess. Like I was just like I thought that like my voice like added to the character because like my model itself is like kind of really like small and like cute and I
Mm-hmm.
thought, hey, this probably fits a lot than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just kind of made me feel more brave about it,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. And more
Yeah.
more confident about it.
Yeah, more confident just like overall speaking
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Were you somebody that would grab the microphone on stage, or would you rather sit back and watch other people do
Oh,
it?
I wouldn't even be able to like go up on stage. I'm terribly introverted. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but there had to be something back there that said you wanted to entertain
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah, 'cause I like playing I this is gonna sound really weird, but like I just like playing games and having people watch 'cause it feels really engaging and it like doesn't feel like you're alone when
Hmm.
like streaming
Right.
games on Twitch and it's like, oh, I get to like yap about the things I'm passionate about and like when I'm playing and people willingly watch it and it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Yeah.
really nervous.
Yeah. It gets you. It, it's nice to know that there are people who aren't even in your country that want to come in and listen to you.
Yeah.
It's you got a more of a potential for people to come out and find out exactly what Sharky's all about.
Yeah, like when I like to say like whenever like a new viewer or like someone like is watching me, I'm like, "Oh, you're all stuck here now. You can't leave." Until I say you can't. And it's just 'cause like sorry.
Yeah.
It's like you can't leave in the sense that sorry, I don't know where I was going with that, but
It's your mind, and
yeah.
you're going to stay here now. You belong to me.
you have to deal with my shenanigans. I'm sorry about that.
It's the opposite of
But yeah.
parasocial.
Yeah.
You're bringing them in and they have to stay. It's the other way around. Um,
Yeah.
but really, it's nice to know that there are people who are able to kind of spread their wings a little bit, and once they get in here, really,
Uh-huh.
once you start this channel and you start going, you've created your own world,
Mhm.
and it's yours, and you've got the rules, and you can control it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is that one of the things that you've really enjoyed? Is that you're the person in charge now?
Kind of. I don't really have like a lot of like structure to my streams or like my communities and stuff. I just feel like it's more a place where like I can like just make friends openly
Mm-hmm.
with like chat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause like I don't like have like a lot of viewers, but so it makes me feel like I can be a lot more closer with all of them.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah. It's a little
yeah,
more
yeah.
personal. Yeah, with it. It. It's a. I see. I talk to people who say that if they did have all of a sudden 1,000 people on their stream, they'd be scared enough to just shut the microphone off. Um, because suddenly now you're. It really does seem more like a stage that way.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, sorry.
no, no, that's
Someone came in my room.
no. See, you're getting an
Yeah.
audience already, a bigger audience. they're coming in
Yeah.
from the street while you're on.
Yeah.
so so once you guys started, what was the first thing you did while you were on stream?
Um, Mostly like I believe like when I like actually started like actually taking it seriously, I was really into Fortnite at the time
Mm-hmm.
and like art streams because like I as a person I love drawing and like most if not all of not most of my assets are drawn by myself except my model. I commissioned it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mostly did art streams where I like uh just drew things or I would just play Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like trying to see like if I could like handle I guess just like being live and knowing that like people were listening to me and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to test it because you do have. It's not always super quick in Fortnite. You can have a couple places where you
Yeah.
can hide and talk to chat a little bit, as long as somebody's not sneaking up on you or sniping you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what type of Fortnite do you like to play? It,
Um I mostly just do it casually. Like
yeah.
I've had someone tell me that my gameplay is just full of audacity where because like I don't play it how like a diehard Fortnite player would play it. I just play it in like how I find it to be entertaining. So like I don't know how to explain this. Like I don't really do like power tricks and like stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
just like go with the flow in Fortnite really. Like
you
yeah.
you weren't one of those people that played the original Fortnite and did nothing but build things, were you?
I I'm gonna be honest. I only started playing Fortnite last year,
Ah,
so I
okay.
wasn't really around for original Fortnite.
Yeah.
But I did always like being Godzilla when the Godzilla update came out because it just meant I got to blast things and not like actually take the game seriously. And I found it fun.
that
Yeah.
that's funny. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a coworker who is just the opposite, and she is absolutely rabid with Fortnite, and she'll tell me, "Oh yeah, I was first in the battle royal last night. I killed so many people." I'm like you're mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I don't really kill people. I just hide out and I
Yeah.
just hope for the best. I call it abandon ship and then wait until there's like only two people left and then you start killing people.
It's the
Yeah.
it's the evil spy version of how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about the art section here. How long have you been? Have you considered yourself an artist?
I want to say since I was like like I started like doing digital art like roughly in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like a physical like a traditional artist until then, but then like I started actually doing art
Mm-hmm.
in 2021 with like original characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2023 I drew my first ever like design of what would soon become the Sharkie we all know and love,
Mm-hmm.
the tiny one.
Mm-hmm.
And then but yeah, I'd say like 2021 is like when I first started actually like really enjoying drawing art and stuff, mostly just character design,
Yeah.
as well as just like silly little doodles to keep myself occupied.
Okay. And now that you are doing it on stream in front of people, is that easy for you, or is it harder knowing that people are watching you?
It's I want to say kind of harder cuz like I'm the type of person that like does things like art specifically really fast, so like I'll like finish like a thing in like 2 hours, but with like stream I like purposely take it a bit slower and stuff just so I can like have more time to talk to chat and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
then it just lets me like really like focus on the details and stuff. But then other times I'm just like redrawing the same line for 5 separate times and I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is not entertaining. But yeah.
You lose your place and go back and draw it again.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I don't like how that looks. Let me redraw it four
Oh,
more times.
oh, that's the artist coming out. That's what artists never done. It's never
Yeah.
finished. If an artist had their way, they'd make one painting in their life and keep finishing it.
Yeah.
The toes don't look right. I'm gonna just try this way. Um,
I gave up drawing toes, honestly. I don't.
yeah,
I
yeah,
simply just don't.
yeah. Is it do the feet or the hands make it harder for you, or both?
Both.
Mm.
I only really am good with like hair and like the face and stuff. The
Mm-hmm.
rest I just leave up to God.
All
Yeah.
everybody you draw has their hands in their pockets.
Yeah. Or they just have little like little nubs for hands
They're
sometimes.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't blame
Like
you there.
that, yeah.
I to see. I mean, you see it in the great master painters too. In the years back, where they draw somebody, but their hands were like behind their back or down where they couldn't see them.
Mhm.
They knew how to hide the
Yeah.
stuff. So, are you a self-taught artist, or did you get classes, or how?
Um I'm pretty sure it's self-taught. I mostly just like took inspiration from like my favorite like fandoms as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I was big into the Five Nights at Freddy's community as a
Mm-hmm.
child, and I would like frantically study fan art from it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feel like that influenced my art going on.
Yeah.
And then as I like keep drawing and stuff, I just like get like inspired by like different like shows and like styles that I see, and it's just like constantly like teaching myself how to like do different things, like
Mm.
teaching myself anatomy that actually makes sense, and yeah.
You're doing the AI and anatomy before that. Whatever shows up.
Oh no. Yeah.
Now I know that's a terrible thing to say to an artist is the two letters AI, but that to watch now the complete errors that it makes is pretty hilarious. and
Yeah, it's sometimes I just see like an AI thing on Pinterest and I'm like, oh my god, that's the silliest thing I've ever gosh darn seen.
oh yeah, yeah, I got to tell you the
Yeah.
truth. That one time I went to the site that does the automatic things just to see how badly I could screw it up, and I put down a pig and a giraffe boxing
Oh
to
no.
see what it came up with, and the horrific homunculus it came up with. it
Oh
was
god.
it is just the most horrifying creature. I had to save
Yeah,
it.
I can imagine it. Oh god.
I had to save it. It's artists, don't worry about it for right now. It's going to get it wrong for a while. Uh, so actually, when they found out that the AI was taking stuff off of Twitter and using it to learn, I gave it a poison pill by putting a piece of my own artwork up there, which is really horrible stick figure drawing with doesn't make much sense at all. And I was like, choke on that.
Choke on them apples.
That's right. So if anybody sees AI and it just looks like a really bad stick figure of somebody throwing a football, that's me. I did that one.
Heck yeah.
I took one for the team.
That's so iconic.
I really would love to see that, though. That would be pretty hilarious. So are you to the point now where you'll take commissions for your art?
I want to. I just haven't really had like the chance to open them officially, just because like I've been like I've just been busy like in besides VTubing and like art and stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really had like the time to like do commissions and stuff.
Well,
But I was planning on doing it like sometime in like the next few months.
mm,
So yeah.
yeah. So when you do that, let us know. And we've got a Discord channel for the channel, and that the only folks on my Discord right now are people who are guests or former guests or will be guests.
Alrighty.
So put it up on that. But yeah, let everybody know about that because the more that word of mouth type thing will spread really quick, and the more people that see your artwork, the more they'll say, "Yeah, I want one of them. I want a Sharkie
Yeah.
masterpiece."
I wouldn't call them masterpieces, but they're yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
as long as the people buying them say it, who cares?
Yeah.
So what if I said draw me right now something that you enjoy drawing the most? What would it be?
It would probably either just be like a random character design I think of, or just like a like just like sorry, I'm trying to think. Like something I'd probably just like draw like I like drawing little tiny silly little things, so like just like a really like tiny rushed little doodle
Hmm.
of like probably the first character of like anything that comes to mind would probably be what I would do,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
A character like a portrait.
Uh kind of like it would probably just be like yeah like a little like chibi design
Hmm.
with like the little like really small like really large head and small body proportions,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
something like that.
yeah. And
But
that's what
yeah.
all art in the future is just going to be chibi models.
Yeah, honestly, it's a takeover at this point.
That's the one thing that AI can't figure out is they'll never be able to get their heads around that type of artistry.
Yeah.
Um, so you're not nervous at all, really, about going online and doing it with. I mean, do you ever get backseat artists when you're doing this?
Not really. Like I no, I don't think so. I think like the most like I've ever gotten is just like someone being like oh wait, never mind. Sorry, I was trying to think of something, but my brain was thinking of something else. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. It doesn't get better when you get older. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It happens a lot more often than you want
Yeah.
it to. That would frustrate me. Have somebody come on and say, "Yeah, you should have put this line here. I would have used this sort of thing." Would you rather do the black and white or the color?
Oh, colored 100%.
Mm,
I love colors. I love shading
mm,
and I just like colors in general.
yeah.
Like I love coloring things.
I hear people having all sorts of problems with shading and blending colors and such. My wife is an artist. I am an anti-artist. We add up to zero, which tells you how bad I am. I'm terrible.
Oh
She's really
gosh.
good, but she always talks about shading and artist and trying to blend colors to find the perfect thing. She doesn't work with computer stuff. She works with the paints. Is it
Oh.
is it easier on the computer to come up with that, or is it tougher to shade on the computer? Do you think?
I think because I mostly do it on my iPad,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like with like the stuff I use, it's easier for me to like shade and stuff because like I just have this like specific way of doing it, and it makes me feel like I'm like painting,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
when all the colors like merge together,
Mm-hmm.
and I just really like seeing how the details slowly like come together because like with how I see it is line art, it's just like the like skeleton. Once you add like the colors and the shading and stuff, then it like really starts coming together, and yeah.
Yeah. If you do it right, it does have almost that 3D look. I mean, not
Yeah.
not quite 3D, but almost 3D. And if you do it wrong, it has a very much 1D look, and it looks really weird.
Yeah.
It looks like something that's been smashed together and is
It,
flat.
it just looks like it's like going in like multiple different directions.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's up with that guy's nose? So have you gotten how many times have you gotten to a situation where you've done a art piece of artwork and you've gone almost all the way through and then looked at it and decided that is not what I wanted and started all over.
I it doesn't really happen to me much, but like sometimes like once I'm finished with it like entirely, I'm like, "Oh, I could have changed so much about this."
Mm-hmm.
But like at that point, I'm like, eh, I can just redraw it later. And then I never redraw it.
It goes into the what we used to call the rectangular bin. It stays there.
It just stays, it just like exists, and then I'm like, oh, maybe someday I'll change it. And then it never gets changed.
Would you say your style is more realistic, cartoonish, or what?
I like my full, like, cause I have like two main different styles, like a chibi style, which is more cartoony,
Right.
and then like my regular one, which I would say is more realistic. It still has like a bit of like that the cartoony aspects to it, but
Mm-hmm.
like I'd say it's more realistic than anything.
Mm. Yeah, there's some folks
And such.
who really go for the anime style,
Oh
which
yeah, it would. I would definitely say it's more like of an anime-ish
yeah,
type
yeah,
deal with like realistic proportions.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
there's a lot of anime that is not realistic proportions.
yeah,
Uh, I mean, in the face, you get those eyes that are big as planets, and that
oh
type of thing.
yeah,
But there are the ones that are in realistic are almost spooky. Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Um,
those things might keep you up at night sometimes if you look at them for too long.
yeah. I've had nightmares just by watching like some animes because I'm like, oh my god, I want that art style so bad, but I know I'm gonna have to work really hard for it. Um, like like the Chainsaw Man anime, I watched it and I immediately was like, I want to draw like that so bad.
Oh, that's a different way of looking at things. Well, if other people are scared of the horror, you're envious of the art.
Yeah, I take inspiration from it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I that's like a interesting way to like draw like hair and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna add that to my list of things to examine for later.
I'm bringing this up too, and it kind of leads from that. When you are playing a game, does the artwork affect how you enjoy it?
I'd say yes, especially if it's like a game because like I really just gravitate towards games with like really interesting like aesthetics and
Hmm.
stuff. So like if a game has like vibes and like the imagery looks like interesting to me, I like latch onto it.
Hmm.
But if it's like I want to say bland or like it doesn't like spark like something in my brain, I'm like, maybe I'll try that another time.
Yeah.
But like I really gravitate towards games with interesting interesting imagery or just like lighting and aesthetics overall.
Ah. So you're an artist snob, aren't you?
Maybe. Yeah.
And I'm joking with you, but I would think it become natural for someone who is interested in art and enjoys doing it and really studies it like you've done to really have that as a I won't say bias, but as a requisite for really enjoying a game. That just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's have you passed up on games because on popular games because the artwork just didn't set well with you?
Kind of like I had one of the games that I had wanted to try was do you oh sorry, I'm trying to think of it. It was like kind of popular.
Yeah,
Um I can't think of it, but I do know there's like a game. Oh God. There's sorry, I'm trying to think of it.
yeah,
I can't remember which
yeah.
game it was.
That's okay.
But
What?
oh, and there was a like a dress up game called Infinity Nikki that I had played for a little while.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like I kind of stopped playing it just because like I started like kind of getting I guess bored with like the graphics and stuff because
Yeah,
like it was a really high game that like took a lot of energy from my laptop and stuff,
right.
and like I had to like lower my graphics down to the point where like I just couldn't really enjoy the game anymore. But it is a good game. I just like my laptop just can't handle it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I've got a few games like that too. But I've also got a few. I'm old enough to where I've got a few games that I play that I have to slow the computer down so much. I have to
Yeah.
these are games that used to be played on like Windows 0.
Oh gosh.
I have to slow all the way down to the computer just like really you're going to do this to us? Yes, I am going to do that to you. Um, so I know the feeling, but it's um, would you play a game that has a really good art style but the story is eh?
I would attempt to play it and like um because I've played a few of those games and there's like a few games that like I'm not like too sure of like the story behind it, but the art style's really interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like but like I would try to play it and then like I'd see like if I can like if like the gameplay isn't too hard or if I like really grow attached to one of the characters,
Mm-hmm.
I'd just like go for that because like mainly the main reason I like focus on games a lot, especially like ones that like I wasn't keen on in the first place, is because like of one specific character in those games that I'm like, oh my God, I love them so much, and
Mm-hmm.
then I basically obsess over the character for like weeks on end, and then I immediately just go to a different game. Yeah.
That would be that would be for me. It'd be I'd be obsessed with one character and they get killed off, and you still got 80% of the game left. Like, okay, well, I'm
Oh
done.
God, that's my worst nightmare.
I'm done. What do you
There's
think?
no more reason for me to play anymore.
What do you think about visual novels?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah. Is that something that you'd be interested in wanting to illustrate?
I I have tried like thinking up of like a visual novel idea
Mm-hmm.
before, but like I hadn't really like like I didn't really like go on it just 'cause like I feel like the idea of making a visual novel would be good. I just don't think I'd have like the energy, time, or just like brain power to like create one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be like maybe someday in the future.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I more so enjoy playing them instead of just like making them. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And I imagine too that I would think that with the visual novel, just having the word visual in it, that artwork very does make a difference for you.
yeah.
Yeah. If it
It's
was if
mostly just like the characters that like I can like talk to in the games, and it's
yeah,
like I don't know how to explain it.
I'm gonna make my own visual novel with stick figures with no faces. That'll make it great for everybody.
Heck yeah.
It'd be an anti-visual novel, and the
The
story's going to
visual
be
novel of all visual novels.
and the story will be bad too.
Oh no.
Well, I figure if I don't put any effort into it, if one person buys it, I win. just, just set the price point at like $5,000, and I'm good.
Oh God.
somebody will somebody will say, "Wait, that cost so much. It must be great." No, no returns. I sold out.
Oh gosh.
Yes,
Oh, I'm making so much money
that's right.
on this.
$5,000 per unit. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that $5,000 to me, I can buy 3 cars. that's that's how I live my life, baby.
Like, yeah, that's a great philosophy.
When one of them, if I buy 3 cars, one of them dies, just pick up the other one and go. Keep going. So with what you're been able to do so far on the internet with your stream, are you satisfied with your progress so far, or where are you at as far as you're concerned?
I feel like for like how long I've been doing it, I feel I feel like I've been doing pretty good, and like I feel really proud of how I've come so far. Like I've officially made friends in like the space. I've done a lot of collabs. Even I've even like branched out into like different parts of my hobbies
Hmm.
to like incorporate into like my streams and stuff, and I just feel like I've like grown like a community that I feel comfortable with, and like that I can I guess depend on to like just enjoy my content overall, and I'm kind of proud of where I've like gone so far, you know?
Well, you should be. I mean,
Yeah.
people who are able to get things started, and no matter what their target audience is or how many people are watching, and the fact that they've gone on and continued to do it, that to me shows that they've built up a lot of confidence in their selves and are enjoying themselves to the point where they're just going to keep doing it no matter what at this point.
Yeah.
Um, if Is there something that you really want to do stream wise that you haven't been able to do yet?
Well, besides like, cause I've been trying to hit partner on Twitch.
Hmm.
Not yeah. I think no. It's either affiliate or partner. I don't know which one's the first one.
I think it's affiliate first.
Besides
Yeah.
that, yeah, I've been trying to hit affiliate, and then like besides that, the only thing I've really like wanted to do is like I guess I'm not sure. Like I've just been like chilling so far. Like uh I'd want to try like cuz like outside of streaming I don't sing, but I do play like trumpet and stuff. So
Hmm.
maybe someday I'd want to like do like a cover of one of my favorite songs with that.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
and that would be interesting. I'd
but I'm
like to
not
hear that.
sure.
I'd like to hear that. Have you seen? I guess there is a an internet orchestra, or that.
Oh, I've never heard of that
Yeah,
before.
that someone was mentioning that to me, that there are people who play together over the internet. That kind of come up during the COVID time. Um, that would be pretty cool if you can get over lags for everybody. It would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'd have to look up that. That
yeah,
sounds really interesting.
yeah, and of course nowadays you can record things at home and add them on to things. There are a lot of people who are really good dial spinners out there who can do a lot of good mixing for you
Yeah.
and put it together. So yeah, that would be a really interesting project. If you got to let us know if you do one of those covers, because I do music, a couple of music specials now each year, and I want to get some of that on when you get that up and ready to go. Um,
Definitely, definitely.
yeah, that would be a lot of fun for you. Yeah, you're one of those people I talk to, and I can hear you smile through the whole time. So it,
Yeah, so I just
that's really fun, and I imagine you bring that to your streams as well. Do you ever? Is there? I mean, unless somebody kills you off right away in the stream, do you find yourself smiling through the whole time?
mostly, but sometimes like I'm smiling not in like a like happy way, but sometimes like especially when I'm playing like a really difficult game or something,
Yeah.
I smile, but as a form of like losing it. Um, like especially if it's like something I've been doing like for the past 5 minutes, I just like it's just like it's sometimes maniacal laughter slips out, but like in a insane way.
Your eyes twitching and
Yeah.
people can't see it at home.
Yeah.
Oh, they're ready to blow. Get ready.
Oh God, they're losing their mind.
That's right. The laughter, the pitch gets higher and higher and higher each minute. How long till Sharkie
Yeah.
blows? We'll watch.
Yeah.
You need to get a little like some meter that measures the pitch of your voice as it goes up. It gets to the red zone, and then the dark red zone, and then the black zone, and everything needs to watch out at that point.
Yeah, at this point, I need like a heart rate monitor or something with all of the stressful games I play.
Yeah. Well, so do you play horror games? Do you play relaxing games, or do you play
Um,
shoot 'em up games? What would you rather do?
it mostly depends on like the day.
Mhm.
I like to like I call myself a variety streamer just because like I stream the most random variety of games. Like one of my favorite games ever is a visual novel
Mm.
called How to Fool Boyfriends,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's also kind of a horror game, but it's it's yeah.
If you don't like birds, it's definitely a horror game.
That and also like it has like a secret like route that I'm not gonna spoil.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's like a whole another like side of the game. But besides that game, I mostly just play whatever. Like I've been on a Roblox and a Repo kick recently,
Mm.
so I've just been like playing those for
Hmm.
a while. But I've also played like Fortnite, cooking. Cooking Simulator was a big one
Yeah.
that because I mostly play games where like I can like do the most weird and messed up stuff possible and still have it be entertaining. Like like I can't tell you how many times I've messed up a recipe in Cooking Simulator.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
So many concoctions.
I see. I can imagine what you would have done when The Sims first came out.
Oh, I have The Sims, but like I haven't played it because it took so long to download on my laptop. I just gave up.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you figured out all sorts of creative ways to off The Sims.
Yeah, I used to watch this one YouTuber who would like torture his Sims basically,
Yes.
and it was really funny. And I was like, huh, whenever I play The Sims, I should do that. And I still haven't done that.
There's one streamer, not streamer, but YouTuber, Call Me Kevin, who just does the most horrible things to The Sims.
Oh God.
He sets up money making ways, has like calls Sims over and makes them as working slaves and stuff.
Oh God.
It's funny because of the way he way he comes up with it, but it's just it's so twisted. I'm glad he's on the internet and not near me.
Yeah.
Sometimes the internet is meant to keep them in.
Yeah.
Another good reason to keep the internet going. Well, I tell you what, it's you are an absolute gem to talk with, and
Thank you. I appreciate
and
it.
and it just sounds like I got to start tuning in, and I'm going to at least start lurking in your streams, and find out what's going on. And we're going to have all the links we've been able to find for Sharkie up on the
Yeah.
description of this interview. But we're going to have to get you back in before the end of the year because I want to find out what's going on with you. And please, please keep in touch and let us know what's going on. And we'll get you on again
Don't worry,
soon.
I'll definitely try to.
Now, you take care. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.